Got home from class, I was sitting on the couch and checked Twitter. Actually, I haven't had Twitter on my phone for a while, so I haven't been checking it much. But for whatever reason, I got home, checked it. I obviously follow Kevin Durant, he's one of my favorite players. And he had just tweeted like a minute ago, and it said something like, you know, this lockout sucks. I'm really bored. Is anybody playing flag football in OKC tonight? I'm trying to, you know, run around. And so I retweeted real quick. I said, I've got a game up in Stillwater. I need a deep threat. And so he, you know, I'm not thinking I was going to get a retweet. About 5 minutes later, my phone vibrates. I had a retweet from him. He goes, "Can I play?" Question mark. And so I said, well, I retweeted that. And I said, "Can you catch?" And he said, "You for real?" And then he direct messaged me. He asked for my number, gave him my number. We direct messaged for a little bit. He said, "I'm going to call you in a little bit," and he wanted to play. And so I got a few text messages from him. We texted throughout the day, probably for about 3 or 4 hours. And he's like, "I'm coming up. What's your address? I'm going to come to your house." So he came to my house, picked me and my buddy up. Big van, so we didn't have a limo, but. Yeah, it was pretty lucky, but it was.
How'd you guys get him the shirts?
I actually have a buddy, Sigma who works at Dupree's, and so Dupree's was actually closed, but he ran in there and, you know, started up the screen printer and printed them off real quick. And so I texted him the picture of the shirt. He's like, "All right, I'm on the way." So yeah, I think he had fun. He's just the nicest guy ever. I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, when are you going to have, is a LeBron or a Kobe, you know, best basketball player in the world, going to come up here and hang out with Stillwater kids? I mean, it says a lot about Oklahoma City, it says a lot about Kevin Durant, and we love him here. So
pretty surreal experience.
Yeah, I mean, when his car pulled up at my house, I was just like, this is really happening. Like, my friends didn't believe me. I told a few people, but obviously you could tell. I mean, it got around pretty quick out here. So actually, it's funny. I don't think I threw a TD. I caught a couple TDs from him. He's just so tall. You think it'd be easy, but I'm just not very good. I guess I don't know. But yeah, he's so good. I mean, his wingspan's the size of a 2-car garage. So, yeah, no TD passes to him, but I caught a few from him. So
where do you rank this in moments in your life?
It's probably the coolest moment of my life, definitely at this point. So yeah, it was a blast. I'm pretty happy right now, pretty stoked. I felt bad about that. I don't know if surely he had to know that it was going to happen when he came up here, but I think he had fun, so it was a good time.
Does this get crazier than you even expected?
Yeah, a little crazier than I expected, but no, I mean, the guy deserves it. He's awesome. Yeah, I mean, what are NBA players doing in a lockout? He's up here in Stillwater playing flag football, so that's pretty cool.
All right,
so.